Hello, good to see you. You're watching Cruise First TV with Derek and Joe, and we're taking you on some really immersive cruise adventures in this show, but relaxed and fun as you freestyle cruise with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Yes, the cruise line that really finds us ways to explore new parts of the world with their fascinating itineraries. And every one of the cruises in this show is all inclusive with more at sea from Norwegian, which means there's many more inclusions to enjoy.
That's right. So coming up, we'll be exploring the Far East on an exciting 3-week trip for November on the Norwegian Spirit, and we'll be heading to Mauritius. Oh my word.
Yes.
And a cruise of African wonders for April of next year, which sounds super exciting. Let's start though with an exclusive offer for you as we cruise through cultures in Central America and the Caribbean for the end of January next year. 18 memory-filled nights flies you first from the UK to the jazz capital of the world, New Orleans in Louisiana, for a 3-night stay in the Big Easy. I can hear the jazz already.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and the place to go for your jazz is to French Street. It is awash with incredible bars. Oh, you've got to go to Reservation Music Hall as well to have that old-fashioned kind of jazz experience, that old-timey jazz experience. And of course, Bourbon Street, the famous one where everybody walks along with cocktail in hand. You'll find it buzzing. There's Louis Armstrong Park, which is tons of fun. You've got to have a beignet in Café du Monde as well.
Very nice.
Mr. P loves a beignet. Lots of powdered sugar on that one, my friends. It's brilliant. And
Lovely.
then it's time to escape, absolutely, in the best way possible for 14 nights on the namesake escape ship, of course, the Norwegian Escape. Now, this is freestyle cruising. Of course, you've got free at sea as well. So you've got all inclusive here. So that's going to mean your beverages, all of your drinks are included. That might mean your coffees at the coffee bar, your Americanos, your cappuccinos. It might mean your cocktails, your beers, your wines, everything. So nothing to worry about there at all. And then you also have a specialty dining experience included, which is wonderful. You have your $50 per port per cabin, shore excursions, towards your shore excursions, and you have Wi-Fi too, so tons included for you already. Now, when it comes to enjoying yourself, I mean, Norwegian ships have got so much fun packed into their program, whether it's incredible shows in the theatre, and they do love their branded shows as well, or it's learning about the destinations in the best way possible with, a shore excursions lecture, or maybe an expert talking you through the ports of call. They are also famous for their parties, including the White Hot Party. You've got to get the glow sticks out, whoop, whoop, and dress head to toe in the white linen, a South Beach chic, they call it, when you're in this part of the world. I love it. I love everything about Norwegian. I spent a good, few years working with this brand at sea, so near and dear to my own heart indeed. And it's time to explore an adventure in the Caribbean shores. We're heading out of New Orleans, and a day at sea will see us into Costa Maya in beautiful Mexico. A range of experiences await you here. You've got some Mayan ruins to visit, the Colundic, which are amazing. Lovely biosphere reserve. Or you might just want to take a golf cart and head downtown to Mahahual, the local village. We're in Harvest Cay next in Belize. Now, this is actually a very own signature destination of Norwegian. You can go and zip line. You can enjoy the lighthouse there. The saltwater lagoon is beautiful as well, and there's a butterfly house on island. We're into Roatan in Honduras next, and lovely, unique things to be had right there by the ship. There's lots of attractions and shopping. Heading further ashore, you've got the Gumbalina Park, where you can go and see Monkey Village and interact with the little devils. Then it's Puerto Limon in Costa Rica. Right there is gorgeous three-toed sloth, and you can go to the sanctuary and learn all about the 2- and 3-toed sloths. They're so
lovely.
cute.
They move at my speed.
Me too. Respect them a lot. They sleep most of the day.
Absolutely.
Then we're into Colón in Panama, and this will enable you to, stop off and do a lot of excursions. You can go to the Panama Canal Railway, the Gatun Locks, do a rainforest adventure and a zip line through there as well, or visit a traditional village. Then it's Cartagena, Colombia, which is a UNESCO World Heritage City, absolutely full of colour, energy and life. And my goodness, this place, it will take your breath away. Honestly, it's so charming. Grab some coffee before you go. They're famous for it, of course. Then it's Ocho Rios in Jamaica. We've got Dunn's River Falls right there. An iconic destination, very beautiful as well. If you want to head off the beaten track and do some river tubing out there in the jungle, that is a nice thing to do and very refreshing. And that's Georgetown in Grand Cayman. You got to head to Stingray City if you can. These very friendly stingrays will greet you when you're heading out on a catamaran sail or boat trip for the day, which will also take you to an island and barbecue, a nice thing to do there. Then we're into Cozumel in Mexico, and absolutely beautiful tropical paradise Cozumel off the mainland of Mexico, Playa del Carmen. You've got the Shancanal Park to visit, which is a marine park. It's very beautiful. And then we're back into New Orleans, where you'll disembark and you'll fly back to the UK after this epic Caribbean adventure and a little bit of the Big Easy in the beginning.
I love it. I love the mix of ports in this. It's absolutely brilliant. If you love the Caribbean, brilliant. If you want to discover something new, fantastic. Mexico ports are brilliant. So this is the ultimate jet-setting discovery of lots of different regions, all in one exciting trip. And the price tag is not at all what you think it would be, because this feels like it should be the cost of 2 holidays, right? Because it feels like it is 2 holidays. And look at that. And your cruise is completely all-inclusive as well, which is brilliant. I love that. And a deposit today of just £199 secures it for you. It's a bumper 18 nights at the end of next January. Flying first to New Orleans, of course, for a 3-night hotel stay there in the Big Easy. I can hear that jazz. Followed by that 2-week all-inclusive cruise on Norwegian Escape through fascinating ports in Central America, the Caribbean and Mexico. And on your cruise, of course, being all-inclusive means you've got premium drinks package, you've got a Wi-Fi package, you've got a 3-night specialty dining package and shore excursion credits for every port that you go into. Plus, exclusively with us here at Cruise1st, if you upgrade to an ocean view, we'll upgrade you again to a balcony. So let's go and check out the price for that then. Do you know what? That's not half bad considering where we're going and how long the cruise is as well. I think that's a pretty good deal if you fancy a little bit of an upgrade. So to get you to balcony, just pay the ocean view price. We'll upgrade you to the balcony. This is also available on the 19th of February next year as well. Call the team if you'd like the price for that. Exactly the same itinerary and rundown. Of course, if you want to tinker with that, of course you always can. Maybe you want to stay longer in New Orleans, maybe rather than coming straight home at the end of the holiday, you want to go somewhere else in the States, no problem. We can absolutely make that happen for you. 0800 953 4700. But I have to say the exotic is what Norwegian do so well. We're about to see a couple more of their incredible itineraries that take you to different places. And freestyle cruising is all about being off the clock. You don't need to wear one of these. You don't need to have your phone with you to tell the time the whole time, because it's great to just wander around their ships and find and happen upon what is going on and never think, oh, missed my dining slot. You never need to worry about that kind of thing, which is fantastic. And of course, when it comes to making your booking, you are watching the #1 trusted source here in the UK.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise1st, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and ATOL Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
Wonderful. That's us here at Cruise1st and what we do and what we've been doing for a heck of a long time. And listen, something you need to know, tucked behind the desk here, one of the secrets, it's like the fourth wall, isn't it? What is behind that desk? All kinds of things, let me tell you. But I have a copy of one of our most recent brochures, and we pop these out about once a month, and they've got special offers on them. They've got lovely pictures of the Caribbean in them. Of course, they have Far Eastern cruises, Asian adventures, and all sorts. And listen, would you like one? All you need to do is give us a call, 0800 953 4700. We'll get you on the mailing list. As I say, we pop these out about once a month. And make sure that you also sign up and onto our Facebook page and our Instagram as well, because there's lots of information. Whenever one of our team goes on a new ship or an adventure, you'll find updates there as well, which is pretty good. Lovely. There we go. I've done that. I've got my book sorted.
I've got my eye on that for later when I've got my cup of coffee. Nothing better than looking at beautiful glossy pictures of exotic destinations and imagining yourself there. Well, next up, you don't have to imagine, we're going to tell you about it and then you can book it. A journey that is full of natural wonders, fascinating cultures and plenty to look forward to as we cruise the Indian Ocean in search of wildlife and waterfalls. Your 19-night trip starts on the 25th of April next year, flying from the UK to wonderful Mauritius. Enjoy the amazing beaches, lagoons, wildlife, tranquility, all of which you'll be drinking in with a 3-night hotel stay.
Oh, terrible. It's so hard, these holidays, aren't they? They're just a torture. How will we cope with 3 nights in Mauritius? I just don't know. # first world problem.
Oh my goodness.
Wowzers.
We're forced to go to the beach and have cocktails and just like swim in that crystal clear ocean.
Honestly.
It is torture, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you've got a lovely blend in Mauritius of art, food, shopping, tons of different cultural influences, and giant tortoises. Pamplemousse Botanical Gardens, they're absolutely beautiful. You've got to go there. Then it's time to cruise on board the lovely Norwegian Sun for 11 nights. Oh, she's gone further afield since I knew her. I used to enjoy working on the Sun when we were doing Caribbean, but you know, you get to go somewhere equally as exotic and exciting with such, you know, such cultural flair to enjoy. And the Sun's a wonderful vessel to take you there because it's more of a homely Norwegian ship, being a smaller ship, which means that you have, you know, not huge imposing spaces, more, shall we say, intimate and relaxing. And you have beautiful dining options on Norwegian. Norwegian was, you know, cruises were one of the first cruise lines to actually bring the concept of specialty dining. So you've got lots of options aside from your regular dining room and also your buffet, which you can enjoy every night, of course. Whether you fancy, you know, a touch of churrascaria, which is the traditional Brazilian steakhouse where they bring the cards around with stop and go. They bring all these different meats to the table. It's quite the experience, that one. Lots of fun. Cagney Steakhouse as well, teppanyaki for that very entertaining dining experience where they're doing all kinds of crazy things whilst making you an individual dish.
Everything's flying. It's
flying in the air. It's, you know, they make patterns. They make a lot of entertainment.
It's like magic. It's very, very good. Do you know what I will say as well about Norwegian Cruise Line is that, you know, it's sometimes said across the cruising world that actually main dining has kind of taken second fiddle to speciality dining, and that, you know, some people view that as a conscious thing by the cruise line, that actually maybe the quality is not quite so good in main dining because it's encouraging you to speciality dining. But with Norwegian, honestly, you can absolutely trust the choice, the quality, the freshness, the warmth of the food that's coming out of the kitchens when you are main dining. And I think that's really, really important these days. They've maintained those standards as well, which I love.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you can be eating there every night if you want to. It's a great way to socialise and meet new people as well, as is the entire cruising experience. If you've never cruised before, you'll come back with lifelong friends. That's the wonderful thing about being on a cruise. Should we see where we're off to? We're out of Port Louis in Mauritius, and we're going to be sailing, first of all, into beautiful Réunion, Pont de Galets. It's known for its volcanic rainforest interior and really is the definition of tropical paradise. You have the Cap Noir to visit to take some beautiful views in and some amazing pictures, no doubt. Then we're into Madagascar, Antis Irenana, which is beautiful. And you can see right there, I mean, just the landscapes, the natural beauty in these ports is something to be admired, and of course there's lots of wildlife to enjoy when you're on Madagascar.
Just to be in any of those pictures would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Put your insert self here, exactly. Nosy Be, which is one of the most whimsically named ports, I think, on any itinerary. You've got to get the T-shirt, the tea towel, the fridge magnet with Nosy Be on for sure.
There's lots of nosies there in Madagascar.
Right. We have an overnight on board next in Port Elizabeth. Now, obviously, we're going to be staying longer in these ports, so you have got the chance to do a traditional African safari, and you might want to head on out to the Addo Elephant Park. You can book an excursion with the ship and see these incredible beings in their natural habitat. habitat. Can't think of anything better, actually. We're into Mossel Bay in South Africa next, which is also, again, something you never really see on itineraries. You've got the Blaze Trail and Cape St. Blaise Lighthouse to visit. You've got Reed Valley, and of course you have another amazing elephant park there. Now, we are disembarking Cape Town, and we've got a 3-night hotel stay, which is wonderful. So if you want to go out on safari for all 3 days, you can book one, absolutely. There's lots of different options. You can either check with the ship or when you are off in your hotel in Cape Town. But Cape Town itself boasts a lot of beautiful architecture and stunning views and gorgeous beaches to enjoy in that area. You've got Table Mountain, of course. You can take the aerial cableway up there. You've got the Cape of Good Hope to visit too, the National Botanical Gardens, which are stunning, and so much more. I mean, it's just a dream destination to end your trip, isn't it?
Such a good base as well, like you say, to go on safari. I mean, some of the oldest game reserves in South Africa are in the Cape Town area, so there'll be plenty of local tours that you can book up to fill your time. It's a place that a lot of people want to go and see and want to go and explore as well. I love the fact that you've got time there. It's wonderful. 3 nights there in a hotel before you then fly home. This is such an incredible part of the world to discover, and really, really popular. And I would say Norwegian Cruise Line are really kind of like the pioneers of itineraries in this part of the world as well, and so they've been there many times, and so they're learning all of the time, and they've got those wonderful excursion experiences as well, so do take those up. Right, let's give you the price tag, because this is good. You can lock this in with a deposit today of just £199 each as well. Again, that is just superb. Get this booked right now. It's for April in next year. Remember, you fly first to Mauritius, of all places. You're there for 3 nights in a hotel in paradise, quite frankly. And then you've got your 11 nights of all-inclusive freestyle cruising on Norwegian Sun, exploring Reunion Island, Madagascar and South Africa, including that overnight in Port Elizabeth, enjoying the premium drinks package while you're on board, one at a time responsibly, of course. You've got a Wi-Fi package. You've got a 2-night speciality dining package as well to try some of those restaurants included, and you've got shore excursion credits for every port that you go into. Cruise ends in Cape Town, 3 nights in a hotel there before you then fly back to the UK. It's such a lovely, lovely package, and by my reckoning should be thousands more. Here's everything that's included, and indeed your chance to upgrade as well if you want to go up to Ocean View or the balcony on that one. But either way, remember, you can put the plans in place today. That's the great thing, because you might be thinking, okay, I'd love to, but actually right now you've caught me at a bad time. The money's not there, the washing machine's broken down, or whatever it is, something has grabbed some money, we've got a wedding planned or whatever it might be. This, remember, is for April next year. Now, it always happens that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You see, whenever you go shopping, in the window you see that suit or that dress or whatever it is that you look at and you think, oh, I love it, but I don't have that money to put down right now. £199 each deposit puts that plan in place and gives you the breathing space, remember, to pay off up to your due date, which is usually 3 or 4 months before you go away on your trip. So I always say, with these kind of heftier trips financially, by the time you've paid it off, which has to be 3 or 4 months before you go anyway, by the time you're actually going, the holiday, you just kind of think, what cost? Did it cost anything? I don't remember. It was ages ago. It's done by then, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It's like when you need new tyres. You hate paying for them there and then, but you're like, okay, it's done now.
Yeah, exactly. We make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we have got another exciting itinerary for you coming up.
Yeah, we certainly have. Our final offer in the show is an incredible discovery of the Far East on board the Norwegian Spirit for November. 3 weeks in all. Start by flying from the UK over to Taipei in Taiwan, and we've got 2 nights in a hotel there. Fascinating to discover not just a new city, but maybe a new country for you as well. I mean, you hear about it all the time in your periphery, don't you? And it's wonderful. It's a real kind of, it's another one of those cities, isn't it, where it's like powerhouse city
Yes.
for Taiwan, and yet it has this like lovely authentic culture, wonderful landscape. I mean, look, that cable car there looked
beautiful.
idyllic, didn't it?
Yeah, and at the same time, you're in this futuristic city with
course,
so much
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Great shopping, of course, as well.
Yeah.
So much is manufactured there. But I love, like you said, being able to enjoy the traditional elements as well. You've got to go up Taipei 101 as well, that landmark tower. Time to cruise on the Norwegian Spirits for 15 nights. This is going to be all-inclusive for you. So again, you have got included your premium drinks package, your Wi-Fi, your 3 specialty dining meals, $50 shore excursions credit per stateroom per port. So lots already packed into the fare. She's undergone a 100 million renovation or upgrade, as they call it.
And just to say, that was 3 years ago. We need to get the cameras back on board because this has all been done a long time ago.
Yes.
So don't think it's work in progress. And when they did it, they expanded the ship. They added lots and lots of the specialty dining that is of today with Norwegian as well. So under by Scarpetta, which we enjoyed on board Norwegian Aqua recently. Oh my word, the most exceptional Italian cuisine, and well worth. Well, you've got some specialty dining menus. You've got 3 nights on this cruise out of your 15 where you can check out the specialty dining included in your fare, which is fantastic. But honestly, whether you go specialty or, like I said before, whether you go main dining, you will just have the best time. And I tell you what, for me, really strikes me with Norwegian is the fact that of an evening, there are so many different things going on. And what happens is they kind of work out a timetable where the end of something kind of seamlessly blends into the start of something else.
Yeah.
So you can wander around the ship and you're like, oh, well, there was nothing going on here an hour ago, and now there suddenly is. And so it's almost like having that night out in town where you think, well, let's just have a wander and see where we fancy. And you will always find something new and exciting just around the corner.
I love that. And you know, on scene with the Asian ports of call, you've actually got 2 lovely Asian dining destinations, Taipan with amazing fresh dim sum, and Shogun, which has also got the Japanese and sushi there. So that's, again, new additions that you'll find with this upgrade. Wonderful. We
Sounds
love it.
lovely.
Then it's time for us to cruise, of course, and we're heading out of Taipei to the first port, which is going to be Kaohsiung in Taiwan, offering a variety of unusual and off-the-beaten-path experiences beyond the main tourist attractions as pictured here. You can head to the markets to do that shopping and bartering, which is so much fun. Then we're into Hong Kong, China, of course, which is world famous for its Kowloon Bay. You can head on the Star Ferry over to Victoria Peak and take the funicular for lovely views, or go and see the giant Buddha. Disneyland's not too far away either in Hong Kong. We're into Vietnam next, Hanoi, beautiful Hanoi, where you can take a lovely cruise along Halong Bay or head on up to the Hoan Clem Lake. That's also a beautiful thing to do when you're in this historical and fascinating port of call. Next up, it's Nha Trang, and Nha Trang is known for its aerial cable car. You can go across the Hon Tre Island here to see the lovely nature reserve whilst you're over there. There are coral reefs, by the way, to snorkel and enjoy in these ports. We're into Ho Chi Minh next, and Ho Chi Minh which was once known as Saigon, is known for its subterranean tunnels, the Cu Chi tunnels under the city, the Mekong Delta's not too far. You can do an excursion, by the way, Best of Saigon, which will take you to both of those things. Sihanouk Ville in Cambodia, next on the itinerary. We very rarely see this. It's lovely to see something a little bit different. You can head on up to the Sa Lum Market or the Reem National Park to see some natural beauty, and the temples there as well are fascinating. Then Bangkok, Thailand, the capital of Thailand, and we've got an overnight on board. This is a bustling, exciting and energetic city. You've got to have a Thai massage when you're there. You'll see, you walk along the streets and they'll have so many massage parlors open. You can get, people having their tired feet and legs massaged into the night. It's wonderful. Then Koh Samui awaits us, and this is a gorgeous island off the coast of the south of Thailand. Stunning, oceans, but also there's lots of culture there to enjoy. There's lovely elephant sanctuaries as well, so you can go and see these beautiful animals. Now we're disembarking in Singapore, where you'll have a 2-night hotel stay to finish off your adventure, and a nice relaxing finish to your trip is Singapore, because it's a little bit more low-key than some of the other Asian ports you'll visit. I'd say it's more sort of relaxed in some areas, but then if you want the hustle bustle, you've got the markets, you've got Orchard Road for shopping too. But I love to do a little bit of everything, tradition and also modernity. That's the great thing that Singapore offers. For example, you'll find the beautiful gardens by the bay right there. They do an incredible firework display in fact, at night, right along the harbour, which is unforgettable. And you've got to go and see the merlion. That's the should we say the logo, the motto of Singapore, which is half mermaid, half lion. Here's an overview for you of your fascinating itinerary. Of course, kicking off in Taipei, finishing up in Singapore.
And don't forget the mer cub.
Mer cub.
As well.
Oh, so cute.
How sweet. I think it's mer cub, isn't it? The little baby one next to it. They're great. They're great fountains. Go out and find them because they are wonderful. This is a lovely, incredible taste of the Far East. And remember, this is coming up this November as well. So if you're kind of thinking, I haven't really put plans in place, really fancied the Far East, no time like today, grab the deal. Grab it with a deposit again of just £199 each on this one. Let's check out the price tag on this, because I think you'll be suitably impressed as well, because again, considering breadth of travel, I talk about this all the time, breadth of travel, how many places we're seeing, how many places we're staying as well. And it's 15 nights on the cruise here. Remember, that's all inclusive too. I think this would be the perfect first timers trip if you've never been to this part of the world before, actually, because it's kind of looked after all of the way. Package is all sorted for you. We fly you out to Taipei. You've got a 2-night hotel stay there to explore the city. Then you've got your 15 nights of Norwegian Spirit cruising, freestyle cruising, so you're not on the clock. You've got premium drinks, you've got a Wi-Fi package, you've got shore excursion credits, and you've got a 3-night specialty dining package as well, as you cruise to Hong Kong and Vietnam and Cambodia and Thailand, ending in Singapore, where you have a 2-night stay there in a hotel before you fly back to the UK. And you know what? You don't have to arrange a single thing. We have done it all for you. All you need to do is call us and book it. Here's everything that's included. So good, isn't it? So good to have somebody else take care of all of that. And you know what? We're not charging you a booking fee for doing all of that. We do all of the arrangements. You know, we're ABTA bonded, we're ATOL protected as well. So you are ordering this as a holiday package, which means that every single penny you spend on it is protected as well, which I love. That's the convenience, that's your safety net, you know, because you always do think, we all are naturally quite cynical, aren't we, when it comes to, well, I could just go on the internet and do that myself, couldn't I? Yeah. Well, yes, you could, but the safeguards are not necessarily there. If you book as a package, you hear it all the time, you know, when people talk about when the experts talk about booking holidays, you know, the many pitfalls of booking holidays, but, you know, actually, when you book a package through a travel agent, which is exactly what we are, you have got that peace of mind, you have got that backstop, you have got that protection, you have got, dare I say, and please don't ever do it, but you have got someone to shout at if anything goes wrong. Please don't shout at us, we'll always do our best. But you know what, travel is one of those things. You know, travelling from here to the next village, that can go wrong, just going in your car, can't it? So travel is never 100% perfect, is it? But it's how you deal with it. You know, it's how our team can help you and put things right, because things inevitably out of our control do happen. But if you've booked it yourself, you've only got each other to shout at. I'm not saying shout at us. I'm just saying you can call on us, and we're experienced in what happens and how to fix these things as well. Yeah. And I think that's just as important, especially when you're on holiday, because the holiday should just be stress-free and joyous, shouldn't it?
Absolutely. We're used to navigating bumps in the road, so you don't have to do it yourself, which is wonderful.
Yes.
And make sure you have a little look at our full inventory of incredible cruises on the website or in the brochure. We look forward to your call.
See you soon.